Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Chicago. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's Edwards. Misses the layup. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Butler, no good. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Timberwolves. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now Edwards. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Shoots the three. Edwards can't hit. Podziemski with it. Pass to Green. Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Butler. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And another three for Golden State.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they are reminding the defense he can drain it from deep. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And a deep three from Curry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards, the bounce pass. Gobert can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Pass to Curry. From the arc. And another three for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, this is coming off the court. Come on.
And here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
To the paint. Right wing. Here's Moody. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Randall no good.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Timberwolves trailed by 10. Left side, Edwards. McDaniels outside. Randall right side. Just 5 on the clock. And too long on the shot. Outside Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Here's Green. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Beyond the arc. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Right side Curry. Pass to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Well, with each season in the NBA, DiVincenzo has worked to increase his range.
It's Curry outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall surveying the D. Shoots over Podziemski. Randall with the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen away. Outside Curry. To the inside. Kuminga with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
No clue
where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Randall. Down low. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Hield left side. Now here's Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They kick out to Hield. They get it again. Outside Curry. Off the mark and the drop continues.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Reed. Over Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep three-point land. That one also missed for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game.
Yeah, he's really on. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball. A bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Out to Conley. Back to Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Edwards looking it over. And it's good for 2. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Curry. A special move before the shot. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Edwards. And Curry pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Stolen by McDaniels. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the The quarter with 10 points total.
21.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Butler with the steal. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Bounce pass, Conley. Outside, Edwards. 5 to shoot. A putback. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, when Gobert gets deep positioning like that, sometimes you're better off just sending him to the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Kuminga. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Launches a three. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Hield outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timberwolves trail. Conley for three. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
They kick it out to Green. Majemski on the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good on the jump shot. Green's got his first basket.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Hield. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hield can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Butler. The Warriors leading. They kick out to Hield. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 13. And they pick up 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Green, the screen. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Left side, Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
Randle outside. Driving in. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Three-pointer, Hield. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards, the bounce pass. Over Green. Second shot opportunity. Outside Conley. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Moody. Now here's Green. Butler on the way. He has 6. Misses in close.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to Randle. Here he goes. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randle. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
And here's Green outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Randle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randle plays. He endures a lot of contact.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Pass to Shannon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Here's Dillingham. Nothing on the board. Picked by Randle. And there's the call on Curry.
Well,
that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
And stolen by Dillingham. Randall no good. On the wing, Hield. Stolen by Reed. Randall with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Randall down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Outside, Reed. Randall left side. Just 5 to shoot. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hield outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards downhill. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 17.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you, and seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Warriors leading by 4. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's stolen by Kuminga. From downtown, Moody's shot is off.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The offensive rebound. Outside, Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Warriors ahead, up 4. From Target Center, back in a moment.
43.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half and A game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Randall. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Here's Podziemski. And the 3 off target. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Randall. That's short off the rim. So it's the Warriors now. Curry on the wing. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And slam. Dunked by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Moody. There's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside for Randall. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert, the screen. The 15-footer. And here's Edwards. Tries yet again. It's good. Gobert's got 7 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Outside Edwards. For the lead. Warriors with the rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 20 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Randall down low. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Randall outside. McDaniels right side. Unable to get that one. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Butler. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And Minnesota has possession. Fades back. Yep, that one goes in there. 19 points in the game.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
It's Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Curry's shot is off.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Warriors leading by 3. Curry on the drive. And that one, good. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Conley scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. High post try.
Right up on the defender. Butler couldn't have played that any better.
Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Conley. McDaniels outside. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. For the tie. And the layup is up and in. Reed's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Butler with the bucket down low.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Shannon. The rebound by Hield.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green drives in. Comes up empty down low. Timberwolves trail. McDaniels outside. With a lead. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, DiVincenzo gives you a lot. He plays both ends, runs the floor with effort, and he has the mentality of a winner.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. That free throw missing. The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
To the wing on the left. They double him with Green. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Out to the wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
To the middle. Reed with it. Now Green defending. Reed misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Curry, good.
So when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Timberwolves trail by 6. There's 1:59 left in the third. Miller outside. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Reed. No good from the wing.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offense.
And the Warriors, another 3.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Here's Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards, the bounce man. And Reed throws it down.
And look, that's an excellent hustle there by Reed. He deserved to get rewarded in transition.
Kuminga, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Miller. Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Randall. No good on the 3. three-pointer, Hield. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Unhindered, going all the way. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Randle outside. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Butler. 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. That's 10 points for Butler.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Looking to get it going. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hield outside. Here's Kuminga. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards, the bounce pass. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Fade away. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Edwards. Shooting foul as the... Whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now Randle. Screen by McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Back to Kuminga. The 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
And it's in there.
Clearly, Randle is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. An easy 2 points on the layup. Randall's got 6 in the quarter. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's a look that you love Butler to get. Squared up at the rim in the corner, ready to knock down the three.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Misses the jumper.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Gobert. Out to Edwards. For the three. It doesn't go for him.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Hield can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
For three, Edwards hands it from downtown. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And finished off by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 25 rebounds. They set the pick. Pass to post. The rebound by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, here's McDaniel. Bucket is good. Now, just a 2-point Warrior lead.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota with the ball. There's McDaniels. That evens the score.
So look at Gobert keeping his options open. That was a smart pass.
It's stolen by Gobert. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Butler on the way. Pass to post. Lets the three fly. Butler, no good.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster. Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Outside for Curry. And down goes the three.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Randall with the ball. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Now Randall. Butler with the rebound. Launches it. Gobert there for the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. Puts it right back up and in.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. .157 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Let's lose a 3. Butler with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Edwards.
Well, this is why Draymond usually makes the all-defensive team. Just a major disruptor out there.
Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Shot clock at 6. Kuminga. Down he goes for 3.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Gobert. There's the shot. Green rips down the board. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're behind by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And for the Wolves, number 11, Naz Reid.
Edwards. The 3 is off. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Minnesota calls timeout. 6 seconds left in the game. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
It's stolen by Curry. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Stephen Curry.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And Butler sends it back. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I lied to